The new normal is uncertainty, and this coming-of-age disruption requires enterprises to continually learn and adapt to their changing business environment. The emerging post-COVID world will show that enterprises without the ability to continually adapt to current and future change will be unable to compete effectively.
Enterprise agility to me is the ability for the strategic people in the business to set the direction of where we need to get to.
A change on our ways of working, ways of acting, ways of thinking.
And that move away from projects that have a fixed time, have a fixed scope, and move much more towards product teams that will exist forever.
Having an agile mindset means being pioneers.
Agility is not just accelerated planning. We can't just take this on and think we're really just talking about doing what we are already doing and doing it faster. We're really talking about whole new ways of working, collaborating, sharing resources, getting more comfortable being uncomfortable.
And that's what agility brings. If you can connect the product owners or the people who know what they want with the development team, if it's very close, then that's the best conditions that you can have to create real agility.
Continuous change is the new normal, but systemic change for corporations is difficult. Structures, processes, and ways of working resist radical transformation.
The problem is that some organizations struggle to fully motivate and engage their employees.
The culture of a company is something really deeply rooted, so it's very difficult to change.
The only constant in life is change. However, fear of change is a constant as well.
Sometimes it's about losing that ego and thinking, yes, that didn't work, and I recognize that.
Most companies and their organizations are still based on roots and values of the Industrial Revolution. To cope with the changes in business environment, it really requires a structural change.
Customers previously would look for value for money. Today there's a bit more to that. The quality of products and the access, that's led to a rapid need for organizations to deliver digital customer experiences as a differentiator.
It's a big challenge because big corporations are structured, are based on a lot of process, a lot of procedures, a lot of defined activities.
COVID, as for many other businesses, made us reevaluate and has really made us accelerate. So it's not just about maintaining, it's about growing, but being conscious of the sort of technological ecosystem we're evolving into.
And to make it real, you need to have the right people, the right mindset, the engaged people, the people that believe on your dreams, your ambition.
We had a lot of challenges in trying to transform our organization. We had to transform our business while our clients were doing it the same. Weekly decisions had to be on the ground because the clients needed the decision right now. They couldn't wait for a month or the next session. They were challenged in their business and with their own employees every day.
Enterprises must change their ways of working by adopting the agile mindset and principles across the entire organization. And by doing this can achieve competitive advantage through better customer loyalty, reduced operational costs, less bureaucracy, and increased employee satisfaction.
But agile organizations have the ability to increase their speed versus the outside environment, which allows them to stay competitive.
There are organisations with the agility to respond to the way that consumer trends were going. That kind of agility gave them the ability to respond before the change, whereas other organisations were responding when it was kind of too late.
Empowering the workforce to take action instead of being just a passenger on the journey.
NTT Data is partnering with its clients globally to help them make the transition to a more agile way of working. And through this, be ready to capitalize on new opportunities in this new world to drive growth.
We as NTT Data always make sure we give our people as much clarity as we can and communicate the impact of change, walk in their shoes, listen to their fears.
Developing together with our clients new products in a really fast and innovative way.
Within Entity Data, the real win is to, either on the journey or towards the end of the journey, to get people coming back and saying, you know what, my whole professional outlook in my career has changed as a result of this.
By letting the talent of the team express its value under guidance and not under control. So driving change but not forcing change.
It's much more forward thinking in terms of how we respond to problems.
Mental health and wellbeing side, I think the pandemic has thrown a new element into that. Companies have had to change the way in that they support their employees. So I'm excited to see how that continues post-pandemic.
Let's hope it gets back to normal, but I think we'll be forever changed. For the better in some cases. In many cases, I think for the better.